My name is Avi Pada and I survived a cardiac arrest. Before we get into the video, please like and subscribe so you can see more. So, on Saturday, April 3rd, 2021, it was a regular day and I decided to go to Dorchester to play soccer. Unfortunately, I have no memory of the said event, but from messages and phone calls I received, that's how I got convinced that I actually really went to the field. Um, so yeah, according to what I was told, I gave a spectacular assist, and the team came to celebrate with me. And after the celebration, while I was walking back to my side of the field, I fell face down, and it took a while before they noticed that I actually wasn't moving. And they came to me and gave me CPR, and I was told they used a defibrillator to try and restart my heart, but it didn't work. So they kept on with the CPR and had to wait for the ambulance to get there to try again. And it took a while before the ambulance got there. So when they came and tried, I had already slipped into a coma, unfortunately. So anyway, fast forward to April 6th. That should be a Tuesday night, yeah. I finally opened my eyes. I'll say that was the most confusing moment of my entire life. Imagine waking up somewhere you've never seen before, because I actually have never slept on a different bed, and I was waking up in a bed. So there is this thing I do when I dream, a funny dream that doesn't look real. I just tell myself, like, this is a dream, and I wake up. But that day, unfortunately, while I told myself I was dreaming, but I wasn't waking up. So I decided to just, stay calm and was just there looking around. And then a nurse came in. And when she came in, she asked me, she said hi first, sorry. And I said hi back with a very low tone. Um, she then asked me, do you know where you are? And I looked around again, and like, I'm at the hospital. And she was like, yeah, you're at the hospital. So I asked her, how did I get here? And then she told me, your heart stopped. And your friends tried to give you CPR. And then they called an ambulance, and then the ambulance brought you here. So I asked her, when did this happen? Mind you, in my head, I think maybe I just passed out and then woke up again. So I did ask her, like, when did this happen? And then she told me it happened on Saturday. So I asked again, what day is it? And she said, it's Tuesday. So yeah, it happened on Saturday morning. I was waking up on Tuesday night. So then when she told me that, I just breathed a sigh of relief and just like rested on the bed, was just there, heavily confused. Like I said, that was the most confusing moment of my life. And I just stayed there. And I was just staring at the whole area, and on my body, so many different wires were connected. So, and then the next day came, and like I said, I have no memory of that whole event. So those 4 days, and even before that, I still have no memory of it. I was actually convinced that I actually went to that field to play football, soccer, some people may call it, because it didn't feel real actually. So yeah, and then after that, the next day I just stayed there, and I think in the evening I was taken out of the emergency ward and taken to the recovery ward, and then I had to do a stress test um, on Thursday, I believe. Mind you, Wednesday was my birthday. So yeah, I spent my birthday on a hospital bed, still being confused. But thanks to the nurses and doctors, I actually didn't feel alone because I had no family members around. But they made me feel comfortable, and um, they actually came in and celebrated with me. So that was good. And yeah, so Thursday I had to do a stress test, and for some reason I was on the treadmill for 12 minutes, um, which according to the doctors was good. So, and then I was asked if I want to take the ICD to put in my chest, just in case, God forbid, it happens again, so it can restart my heart, reshock, like send a shock to your heart. So, in case your heart has an abnormal reading, um, I didn't take it. I'm not saying you shouldn't, but I didn't take it. And then, so I got discharged on Friday. When I got home, climbing the staircase was funny because my legs were very wobbly. But, my recovery process started, and it got better and better. Now, trauma. Before now, we all experience trauma in different aspects, and we all see trauma differently. So before now, sometimes, you know, we used to think some traumas are not as great as some other ones. But then I've had my own fair share of trauma, and I'll say it's actually not a nice feeling. Imagine just walking or doing something like chasing a bus, um, exercising a regular exercise you normally did before, and then feeling like, oh, what if my heart stops again? So yeah, been experiencing some form of trauma, or you can say PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, um, and it's getting better, I believe. So also, I've been on a medication for the past 1 year, and I've been taking this medication every single day. Yeah, and so yeah, it's 1 year now since the incident, and I'm just glad that I'm here to share my story. For those asking me questions, if I, what did I see? If I saw God, if I saw Jesus, I didn't see anybody. I don't know if I saw them. If I did, I forgot. Um, One person asked me, how does it feel to be free from all the stress in the world for a little while? I don't think I was free from any stress because it wasn't intentional. If that was, yeah, it would have been different. But yeah, 'cause I don't remember. Um, yeah, so according to what I was told, fell, had a cardiac arrest on Saturday morning, woke up on Tuesday night. That's it. So I didn't see nobody. Now, let's talk about the differences between a heart attack and a cardiac arrest. So, a heart attack has warnings, cardiac arrest doesn't. So, I'm going to be pointing out the differences between cardiac arrest and a heart attack so you can know the difference. And if somebody slumps in front of you, check to see if they're breathing, check to see if they're pulse. If you cannot find a pulse, start chest compressions, CPR, and then call an ambulance for help.